So, mangyari yan kapag mag-volunteer si Mayor na ibigay niya yung cellphone niya sa komite. Then, para ma-examine.
Pwede po yun kung
What
hindi
do you
niya,
think, Mayor?
pwede po yun kung hindi ni-reset yung phone.
Ha?
Pag hindi po ni-restart yung phone at I think pwede lang yon kapag hindi ni-restart or ni-delete lahat.
Na-reset?
Pag ni-reset po.
So, meaning,
Kasi parang wala na yun eh.
Wala na.
Back to zero eh. Pag hindi, pag hindi na-reset yun, nakuha agad yung phone, pwede po yun.
so hindi ka na namin tanungin, Mayor. Huwag na. Kasi baka na-reset na yung cellphone. Wala na. Useless na yung aming effort. You want to add? Okay na? So, we will do that. We will do that. Globe, hindi ako galit sa inyo, ha? Baka mamaya sabihin nyo, galit ako sa inyo. In fact, laki ng binabayaran ko sa inyo sa aking cellphone. Ha? Wala man lang discount kahit kunti. Pero malaking binabayaran ko. Pero
Opo.
ang akin lang, being the
Yes.
chairman of this committee, I want to see results of the committee investigations that we are... kaya nga pumunta sa amin itong 6 na asawa ng namatayan dahil hirap sa kumuha ng hustisya. Nagpatulong sa atin dito na makakuha ng hustisya. Kaya sana kayo rin, ganun din ang pagtingin ninyo sa sitwasyon. Hindi natin gayahin yung ibang kumpanya na mas or entities na mas pinapaboran pa yung rights ng mga mga killers kaysa doon sa mga biktima. Ha?
Tama po.
Yun lang, pangonsensya lang ito sa amin sa inyo.
Salamat po, Mr.
Tulungan
Chair.
tayo, ha?
Magtulungan po tayo. In fact, natutuwa nga po ako dahil kayo po ay nagpasalita po sa Globe before. Merong event po doon. Natuwa nga po kami sa inyong mensahe noon.
Binabalikan mo ako kagad, ha?
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Hindi, mabait man yung mga boss ninyo. Pinupunta ako doon, but ito'y trabaho lang. Walang personalan, ha? Pasensya na kayo. We were friends before, and up to now, we are very good friends. But pagdating sa trabaho dito, I'm willing to burn any bridge of friendship kung hindi tayo sumunod sa nire-require ng committee. Because I have to protect the image of this institution. Kailangan gawin namin yung mandato namin. Hindi lang yung reputasyon namin, kundi talagang yung hustisya para sa mga nangamatay. Yan ang aming habol dito. Thank you, Attorney. So, isara na natin yung issue na yan about i-remind mo ako mamaya, ha? I-remind mo ako mamaya. At ikuan natin dito. Sana yung kwan? Sana yung nag-volunteer last time, Mayor? Yung nag-volunteer na security mo na magpa-lie detector test? Andito ba? Andito ka. So you still you maintain your volunteerism to undergo lie detection test?
Good morning po, Your Honor.
Yes.
Hindi na po ako mapayag, Your Honor.
Hindi ka na papayag. Bakit? Pumayag ka last time, tapos ngayon ayaw mo pumayag. Why?
Ayon po sa abogado ko, Your Honor. Sabihan mo si Senator Tolpo, hindi na papayag, binabawi na niya yung kanyang kwan. Pagbo-volunteer. Alam mo, yung ginagawa mong yan, lalo magdududa ang taong bayan sa'yo na may tinatago ka talaga, may kinalaman ka talaga sa krimen na ito. Dahil, yun nga, ayaw mong magpalay detector eh. Nag-volunteer ka. Ngayon, binawi mo na, ayaw mo na. Anyway, it's your right. Pero, public perception, sabi ng taong bayan, may tinatago ito dahil ayaw na magpa-undergo ng lie detector test. Ganun lang ako, ha. We respect your right. Right mo yan.
Constitutional right mo yan kung ayaw mo talaga magpa-undergo. Pero, iba ang dating sa committee ito. Ha? Yes. Oh, sino yung dalawang bodyguard pa nag-volunteer? Yung nakaupo dyan, last time. Sige. Sino pa yung dalawa? Ipaupuin mo. Nag-kuha na mo yan, nag-oath na yan last time. Last hearing, nag-volunteer kayo na mag-undergo ng lie detector test. So, andito na ngayon, dinala na si Senator Tulfo yung lie detection machine. Are you ready to undergo the test?
Respectfully po, hindi na rin po ako magano.
Hindi na rin.
Opo.
Pero last time, pumayag kayo, di ba? Ha?
Opo, sir.
Pumayag ka, ngayon, hindi na. Why?
Yun po ang abiso sa akin ng aking abogado po.
Yan talaga. Anyway, trabaho yan ng abogado na magbigay ng legal counsel sa kanyang pero alam mo, kung malaman namin na nagsinungaling ka, hindi, kung malaman namin nagsinungaling ka, will it incriminate you? Kaya ayaw mong mag-undergo? Ma-incriminate ka ba? Kapag nalaman nagsinungaling ka? Tanungin mo yung lawyer mo. Andiyan yung lawyer mo. Tanungin mo kung malaman namin through lie detector test na nagsinungaling ka, will that incriminate you? Kasi ito nakasabi sa rules namin eh. Pwede kang hindi sumagot, pwede kang hindi mag-undergo kapag ma-incriminate ka. Tanungin mo abogado mo. Hindi ikaw magsalita. Sabihan mo siya ang magsalita. Hindi ka pwede magsalita. Ma-incriminate ba? Talaga. Suspect na nag-detect ito sa Mayo sa mga dalman yung power. On the day itself. Meron no. To make it official, they obtain that illegally. To make it official, kahit magagaling sa law. Sige. Ano? Ma-incriminate ka ba?
Hindi po.
Hindi ka ma-incriminate. So, why you refuse? Hindi ka pala ma-incriminate eh. Kung malaman na naglalay ka, bakit ka nag-refuse?
Kasi po, hindi po exclusive yung lie detector test po.
Ha? Sige na, patayin mo na lang yung microphone mo. Ayaw mo magkaya. Ha? Ayaw mo magkaya.
No,
So, mukhang may tinatago nga talaga kayo. Ayaw niyo yung isa pa, bodyguard, magpalay detector test ka?
Hindi na rin po.
Hindi na rin.
Hindi po.
Pero last time, nagsabi ka na magpalay detector test ka.
Opo.
Nag-oo ka last time, di ba?
Opo. O ngayon, ayaw mo na rin dahil advice ng abogado.
Opo. Opo.
Anyway, sige, kung ayaw mo. Ha? Talo na kayo, public perception. Kung talagang totoo, alam nyo mga abogado ni Mayor, kayo mga abogado ni Mayor, ha? Kung talagang deep inside your heart, alam nyo na inosente yung grupo ni Mayor. Kung inosente talaga sila, alam mo, mas maganda on your part kung magpala detector test sila. Kasi nag-volunteer man sila. Kung talagang alam ninyo na walang kinalaman si Mayor at saka itong mga bodyguard doon sa ambos, why not? Ilahat natin lahat. Pero kung mayroon kayong kinalaman, pwede kayong umayaw. That's the public perception that will develop and is developing right now because of your pabago-bagong posisyon. Nung una, wala pang advice sa abogado, okay, pala detector test kami, sir. Tapos ngayon, na-advise na ng abogado, ayaw na. So, ano magiging public perception diyan? May tinatago kayo. Alam mo, kung wala kayo tinatago, by all means, malinis ang konsensya ko. Wala kaming tinatago. O sige, magpalay detector test kami.
Your Honor.
Sige. Yes, you have, go ahead, Mrs. Alameda.
Thank you, Your Honor. If you may please allow me to read our position and request your
Yes, go ahead, ma'am.
committee.
You have the floor.
Yes, in connection na rin po sa mga na-discuss na issue na, Your Honor. The dead cannot cry out for justice. It is the duty of the living to do so for them. First, I would like to thank and greet the members of the Committee on Peace and Order and Dangerous Drug, headed by our very own Senator Ronald Bato de la Rosa. The web of conspiracy and illicit planning is slowly unfolding with each piece of evidences and revelations being brought out in this Senate hearing. We have heard and seen how these personalities in the gruesome murder of our husbands have shown their link and participation in this web of conspiracy. In order to at least provide and clarify the denial raised by Honorable Mayor Chan, I have compiled documents to prove the following. Contrary to the allegations that there was no ombudsman case, a certain Jose S. Alias of Apari, Cagayan filed on March 4, 2022 cases for anti-graft and corruption practices, misconduct, and dishonesty, which was endorsed by the Ombudsman to COA Regional Office 2 on December 2, 2022 for evaluation within a period of 45 days. But sadly, to date, such evaluation has not been submitted by COA Region 2. Likewise, the case filed by my husband on January 11, 2022 against Mayor Chan, docketed as administrative case number 002-2022 before the Sangguniang Panlalawigan for violation of Section 60 of Republic Act 7160 in relation to R8 3019 as amended, have not commenced any proceedings. In this vain effort to exculpate himself, Mayor Chan claims that he does not know Abordo, but Dennis de Guzman admitted that he is his brother-in-law. Also, Dennis de Guzman and his other security personnels who are from Nueva Vizcaya and Ecija admitted that they were chartered by Romel Oseña, his best friend and classmate, to be his security guards. Abordo, upon learning that he is implicated in the murder, suddenly disappeared from his residence. Flight is an evidence of guilt. Or is this a scheme to avoid investigation of Abordo? Per NBI's report, they revealed that a pickup driven by Mr. Romel Oseña was seen tailing the vehicle of my husband, But when the Isuzu Adventure was burned and later on the ownership of Abordo was directed to him, Romel Osenya was allegedly kidnapped. Is this a ploy to deter the investigation on Romel Osenya? Nawawala po ang mga vital personalities in this case, Your Honors. The question is, who is hiding and financing these persons? The authorities should locate Abordo and Osenya in order to unearth the participation in these heinous crimes. If Mayor Chan is indeed innocent, as he claims, I challenge him to execute a waiver before this committee in order that all his electronic communications will be scrutinized and in order Globe to provide this committee all the messages and calls prior to and after the murder of the Apari Six. He must also voluntarily allow himself to undergo a lie detector test in order to confirm that he is very truthful in this investigation. Further, considering that Dennis de Guzman categorically admitted that he is using the firearm of Mayor Chan, Mr. Chan's LTOF should be canceled and revoked. That is an express violation of the firearm law for allowing the use of his firearm by another person other than himself. I also urge the authorities to look into the discovered cross matches of the bullets found on the shooting victims in Apari and Santa Teresita, Cagayan, and Nueva Ecija. The victims in Santa Teresita, Cagayan, Herbert Abinan is still alive, and a CCTV footage of the crime scene, the assailant was spotted. This is a vital evidence that may lead to the resolution of this investigation.
Pakiulit nga yung last mga few sentences mo. Hindi ko masyado nakuha. Pakiulit, ma'am.
I also urge the authorities to look into the discovered cross matches of the bullets found on the shooting victims in Apari and Santa Teresita, Cagayan, and Nueva Ecija. The victim in Santa Teresita, Cagayan, Herbert Abinan, is still alive, and a CCTV footage of the crime scene, the assailant was spotted. This is a spotted, Your Honor. Nakita po siya doon sa CCTV mismo.
Okay, thank you. Continue.
This is vital evidence that may lead to the resolution of this investigation. I would also like to request the PNP to investigate on the involvement of Punong Barangay Brian Freeman of Centro 6, Apari, Cagayan, where we are currently residing, for the possible case of obstruction of justice. I can vividly recall that I asked the barangay secretary if the CCTV of our barangay is working at that time, and she said yes, and the only one who has access to the system is Punong Barangay Freeman. And the Barangay Kagawad attested and filed a police blotter that the said CCTV of the barangay is working on the time of ambush of Apari 6. But when the PNP came to retrieve footages, Punong Barangay Freeman said the CCTV of the barangay is not already working and gave nothing to the PNP. Lastly, the drivers of the Apari MDRRMO vehicle who allegedly took away the firearms used in the murder of our husbands in the persons of Ayudan and Tapuro would also explain why they drove the said vehicle. I also heard that upon arriving in Manila, Ayudan was ordered to take a passenger bus in going home to Apari. Why would he be ordered to take a passenger bus when he is the driver of the MDRRMO vehicle? There really can be no justice. There can be no justice without truth. And there cannot be truth unless someone rises up to tell the truth. We seek justice for Vice Mayor Romel Alameda, justice for Abraham Ramos Jr., justice for Alexander de Los Angeles, justice for Alvin Abel, justice for John Dwayne Alameda, and justice for Ismael Nanay Sr. That's all, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Comsec, are you taking notes? Pwedeng hingin yung kwan, ma'am, yung sinabi mo, para maimbitahan namin yung mga tao na nabanggit mo in the next hearing.
Yes, Your Honor.
Before I recognize Senator Win Gatchalian, andito si Mayor. I would like to acknowledge the presence of Senator Rafi Tolpo. Medyo minalas yung kuwan natin. Bumaligtad yung ayaw na magpa-lie detector. Pinapadala ka pa ng lie detector test dito. Tapos ngayon, na-advise ng abogado, ayaw na. But
Actually, nahulaan ko na yon, Mr. Chair. Talagang umuulan dito para hindi siya mapahiya. And then marami na akong ganong klaseng mga kaso na later on pag nandyan na atras.
thank you for that, Senator Tolpo. We will take that up later. Si Barangay Kapitan. Yes, Kap. Narinig mo yung allegation kanina? Na sinabi ni Mrs. Alameda?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, go ahead. Anong masasabi mo doon?
Sa tungkol po sa CCTV, nasa palengke po ako nung araw nun. Nagtitinda po ng karne ng baboy. Then tumawag po yung misis ko na may 2 pulis daw doon sa barangay hall para nire-review yung CCTV, Your Honor. Kaya umuwi po ako. Sinabi ko po sa kanila na tignan nila yung record po doon sa taas dahil nandun po sa taas ng cabinet yung kwan niya po, yung recorder niya. Hindi ko po yun hindi ko po sinabi na sira, kundi sinabi ko po sa mga pulis na kung ano po yung kailangan ninyo ay kunin nyo na po. Sabi ko sa kanila, 2 pulis po yung pumunta sa barangay hall ko po, Your Honor.
PNP, may nakuha ba kayo doon sa CCTV ng barangay Sintro? Yung barangay ni Kapitan? May nakuha kayo? Bakit? Halika.
Good morning, Your Honor. Bali, wala po kaming nakuhang CCTV footage dun sa mismong barangay, sir. Kasi sinabi, according sa mga pulis natin na pumunta, sir, sira na daw po yung CCTV, sir.
Sira.
Yes, sir.
Mayor, Kapitan, sira
Opo, Your
talaga?
Honor, sira po yung monitor lang.
Monitor lang.
Pero nung kwan po, bumalik po sila, kumuha po sila ng monitor, yung mga pulis. Nung tapos na po, sabi po sa akin na hindi po daw updated yung date, time at yung year po. Kaya pumunta po sila sa kabilang barangay, same street po. Doon po yata sila nakakuha ng CCTV footage po sa barangay po nakatabi ko, Your Honor.
Bakit hindi updated yung kwan mo?
Hindi ko po alam, Your Honor.
Basta PNP, walang dinelete doon na portion?
Wala po, sir.
Wala.
Wala pong nakuha, Your Honor.
Wala talaga nakuha.
Yes, Your Honor. Sa Centro 7 na po kami nakakuha ng footage, Your Honor.
Oh, bakit, Kapitan? Sa kabilang barangay, nakakuha sila. Tapos sa barangay mo, hindi sila nakakuha. Ano nangyari sa CCTV mo?
Yun nga po, Your Honor, sira daw po yung...
Ano sira daw po?
Yung date po,
Ikaw ang kapitan? Ikaw nakakaalam kung sira o hindi? Sira, hindi. Yung CCTV mo?
Hindi po daw updated yung date saka yung year po, saka yung time.
Hindi?
Hindi po update.
Hindi up to date.
Oh.
Pero wala talaga daw sila nakuha. Meaning, pag sinabi niyo wala nakuha, walang laman.
Yes, Your Honor. Pero meron pong nagpa-blatter po yung may nagpa-blatter na 2 barangay staff sa aming police station, sir, Your Honor. Na sila po yung naka-duty ng barangay na yun. Tapos, ang nasabi nila dito, sir, when, sir, aggangana eta CCTV mi. Yun yung sabi nila, sir, na in which sa Tagalog, sir, opo, sir, gumagana po yung CCTV namin, sir.
Oh, gumagana. Hindi, bakit wala kayo nakuha?
Ang sabi nila, sir, na kay Kapitan daw po yung password ng sir, ng CCTV, sir.
Na kay Kapitan?
Yes, sir.
Kapitan.
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
pwede masingit.
Yes, Senator Tolpo, go ahead.
I have so many experiences tulad sa ganitong kaso na kung saan kapag kakailanganin na po yung CCTV footage, kailangan gamitin sa isang crime na may nangyari, nabubura. Kaya nga doon sa batas na pinapasa ko, kapag halimbawa tulad nito si Chairman Freeman, kailangan natin yung CCTV footage sa isang crime na makatulong mag-solve doon sa crime. Kakasuhan natin siya, makukulong siya. Yun yung pinopropose ko sa bill ko. Kasi very clear na binura nila yon.
Yes.
May lumapit sa kanya o sa kanila, inarbor yung yung laman ng CCTV at binura. Yun lang yun eh. Kasi sabi nila may laman daw, okay daw, 'di ba? Sabi nung nakausap ng pulis natin, and then pagdating kay chairman, burado na. So doon sa bill na pinafile ko, si chairman makukulong.
Thank you. Thank you for that bill,
Your Honor,
Senator Tolpo.
Your Honor.
Yes, Senator Pimentel.
Thank you, Your Honor. And I can testify, Your Honor, na gumagana talaga yung CCTV kasi si Kapitan po, pinaglagyan po niya ng CCTV mismo sa tapat ng gate namin. So nakikita kong gumagana yon. So ngayon po, nung nangyari po yung krimen na yon, nagsuspecha na po ako na intentionally talaga nilagay yung CCTV sa tapat ng aming gate para mamanmanan ang lahat ng galaw ni Vice.
Tapat ng gate ninyo.
Opo, Your Honor.
At Mr. Chair, pwede
Yes, go ahead.
singit. Chairman Freeman, willing ka ba mag-undergo ng polygraph test na wala kang ginawang magic sa CCTV footage? Yes or no?
No, Your Honor.
Alam na this, sabi pa nila.
Mag-file na lang po sa court,
Ano po?
Your Honor.
Bakit no? Gusto ko lang malaman. Curious lang kami. Although karapatan mo yan, kasi wala namang pilitan, voluntary to. At hindi naman tatanggapin din sa korte yung resulta ng polygraph test. Gusto ko lang malaman, curious lang ako, bakit? Kasi usually kapag ikaw ay malinis ang konsensya mo at gusto mong makatulong para mapaayos yung imahe mo, ay kung talagang inosente ka, mag-oo ka, di ba? Parang ako, kung wala akong kasalanan, gusto ko malaman ng buong mundo, malinis ako, I will submit myself to a polygraph test. Ikaw, ayaw mo, bakit? At kailangan pang bumulong ang iyong abogado.
Proper proceeding na lang po, Your Honor.
Ano po?
Proper proceeding na lang po, Your Honor.
Ano po? Proper?
Proper proceeding na lang po, Your Honor.
Proper proceeding? Proper proceeding naman to. Senate hearing to.
Ano mo ibig mo sabihin? This is an improper proceeding? Sa proper proceeding ka na lang? Ayan na.
Sa court lang po, pwede mag-determine ng guilt ko po.
Hindi, kasi Chairman, yeah, I know. Sabi ko sa kanina, voluntary ito. At yung resulta ng polygraph test, hindi tinatanggap sa korte. Nagets mo? Now, kung gusto mo maklear yung pangalan mo, makatulong itong polygraph test. This will clear you kung talagang inosente ka. Kasi dun sa polygraph test, malalaman kung ikaw ay nagsisinungaling o hindi.
Hindi po reliable yung kwan po.
Ano po?
Hello.
Hello. Sige po. Bulong Pamor.
Hindi po reliable yung kwan, yung
Hindi
polygraph test
reliable.
po, Your Honor.
Ginagamit ito ng different authorities natin. Ginagamit ito ng NBI, PNP, FBI, CIA, ginagamit ito. So how can you say na it's not reliable? Sino ka ba para sabihin hindi reliable? Samantalang itong mga malalaking ahensya ng pamahalaan dito sa Pilipinas, maging sa abroad, Europe, US, ginagamit ito. Tapos ngayon, ikaw sasabihin mo, hindi reliable. Who are you to say that?
Hindi po acceptable ng Supreme Court, Your Honor.
Sinabi ko na nga sa'yo, hindi acceptable sa korte. Oo nga. Pero yung reliability, it's not for you to say that because you're not an expert. Pero I'm telling you, sa ibang bansa, nag-rely sila sa kanilang pag-iimbestiga para to ferry out the truth. Sabi ko na sa iyo, alam mo yung FBI, Federal Bureau of Investigation, ginagamit to ng FBI. Maging yung CIA, ginagamit to, Central Intelligence Agency. Sa Europe, ginagamit to. Law enforcement sa iba't ibang bansa ginagamit to. Sa Japan, ginagamit to. Pag sa screening process, para bago ikaw ay maging pulis, dumadaan ka sa tinatawag na polygraph test doon sa mga recruits sa Japan. So, now you're saying na hindi reliable, sino ka? Kasi dito malalaman, Mr. Freeman, kapag ikaw ay sinalang sa polygraph test at inabot ka ng nervyos dahil meron ka kinakatakutan, doon malalaman na ikaw ay nagsisinungaling o hindi. Anyway,
Yes.
so hindi ka papayag? Ayaw?
Hindi po, Your Honor.
Okay.
Okay.
Mr. Chair,